Hello everybody, this is GameBurrow and I welcome you back to the channel. It's been quite some time since I made my last video, but today we are returning to OMSI. We are trying out Neoman packs Mainland City A45, which is a bus still in development, and it's a very high quality bus, and out of the mod Sobol has given me permission to stream and make videos of his pack. So here we are. As you can see, it's a 3-articulated city bus. Of course, we already have it in company repaint. And actually I have a small surprise for all of you. Today the author of the mod, Sobol, has also joined the stream.
Yeah, hello. I'm the author of this bus. Trying not to self-critic myself, but yeah, the bus shown on the stream is actually the MAN A45 Lion City C low entry. Quite exotic, to be honest. It's only existed really in the Scandinavia, like in Sweden, Finland, and maybe in Norway. Yeah, in Norway. This one is 3-door version, and this is actually the only version that will be included in 3-axle low entry buses. So it's have 2 doors on the front, 2 doors in middle, and single swinging door in the rear. MAN actually made that bus to because Solaris made a really same exact bus, like 3-axle low entry bus, but in this case CLE, LLLE, and GLLE are same height as the standard buses. Only the 12-meter bus, Lion City LE, is based on Lions Classic, so that is actually quite interesting. But this one is, I think, real because there was hardly any photos in the internet to replicate like things like interior. I think it's fine, nice drive, really nice to really nice textured inside. Also, it have quite a different version of the seats, which I specially made for that. This is the newer Kia Ligero seats with seat belts. And there will be A45 and A44. A45 is C low entry, and this is 13.7 meters long. L low entry is 14.7 meters long. It's quite, actually 1 meter longer. Also, other things thing that I implemented here is the third door camera, because I thought that it will make driving with the bus way better. So yeah, and because I made that, I redesigned the EFV D2066 engine surrounds. because I wasn't satisfied with previous one. Previous ones were actually from MAN, from Bremen DLC. I had the permission to use these sounds, but I just added some more bass to it, so it sounds way more realistic in Drive. Yeah, I don't know what else to say there. One of the more exotic buses in the pack. There are some simple ones like Tudor A21, and there are some exotic ones like A40 Mobility.
Thank you for the introduction. So yeah, he said everything you need to know about the bus, and I can already tell from my experience that it's an extremely well made and lovely bus, like any other bus in his pack. You can really feel the quality in every area, and even though it's still in development, I'd say it's more solid than some of the released buses out there. So regarding the map, we are driving on Ahlheim and Laurenzbach updated. I'm driving for my own company, Go Group Virtual. As you see, the bus already has the company rebates on it also. And I actually have a shift for line 846. I need to do 3 trips. So let's see if I can actually finish all the trips, or will I crash at some point, like usually with OMSI. As we all know, it's a game we love and hate at the same time. And Ahlheim and Laurenzbach, as you know, is quite heavy map, so lag spikes like this are expected. Also, since I haven't streamed a long time, if there's any issues with my audio, if something's too quiet or too loud, feel free to let me know. I'll immediately try to fix that.
So yeah, what else I can say about the bus in current state? It's still as in development. It could be released, but there are some things that I want to fix or change in the future. Like missing, or in this bus that may not be missing, but rain textures.
Yeah, this one, at least front window didn't have rain textures.
Yeah, because the making rain textures is pain in the ass because it's so time consuming. Well, maybe not. It's not time consuming. It's hard because there is so many versions of every bus that there is much work in editing all the model CFGs. This is about currently 60 or 70 of them, which is a lot. If you consider that for one I spent to add texture, rain textures about 5 minutes, then times 60, yeah, it's time consuming. Also, what is changed here is my own reworked iBox, which have new songs, which is retextured, and had some fixes. There is one small bug that I need to fix, but...
You mean the seal bug?
I mean, there is no text when you try to enter CL code.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yes, so that is one of the things I need to change. I've added all the missing sounds. I've made a new upward sound, fully realistic. And yeah, I may release that, but I think it's not quite ready to release it in current state. It is good if you know that it's a beta, but I know when releasing something, a lot of people from community like to, you know, saying that everything is shit because there is a one small bug that actually uh,
Doesn't affect that much.
doesn't affect driving experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, this is version 2.0. 2.12, I think, was the latest release. And after making 2.0, all versions after with 2 in front are redesigned fully. By that I mean I've written all the model CFG and everything from scratch. I've remapped everything to make it lighter and more FPS friendly, and I think it is for as it comes with.
Yeah,
I
it's a
mean,
lot
like
more.
texture and quality, it's quite light.
Yeah,
And
compared to previous versions, it's quite big
I
difference.
was also when making new version, I've thought about why not add all the things like opening inspection claps in front and the engine compartments. Modeling engine was the most difficult thing because it's quite complicated, and it took me about a week or two to finish. But after all, I was really happy with the effect. It is not affecting the FPS in any way because I this time I like I made that everything is not like shit, not like more FPS friendly. I knew the all versions with one of Neoman overhaul was heavy and everyone was complaining about that. But I think the comparing old to new, this is a huge difference between them.
Yeah, it is. In this area of the map, previously I managed to get maybe 10, 15 frames on the same settings. And now I'm getting average 30, which is a lot better. And I wonder, did my game just crash? No, it did. Just loaded.
About the glass area, I don't think it's too shiny. It's more the effect of the game engine, which is not perfect. If you look into like most of Manline City, MA Online City pictures on like Google Pictures, then you can see it is that shiny. The problem in OMSI is that you can't really make it look well, and it will only look well at certain camera angles. This is something that I can't jump over, and I actually fight with reflections for a month after I've got the most satisfying effect. So that was quite a problem. After all, I think it's way better than matte black. That was aerial in my buses and in V3D original base bus. And to be honest, I think there is only like 5 to 10% of V3D original work left. Everything was changed or retextured, remodeled, or anything. There, yeah, like whole interior, besides the floor, was completely remodeled. That includes walls, which is fully new, the doors, the driver cap, the ceiling, everything. Most significant change was seats, and later I decided to add the seats silver, so there is 3 to 4, depending on the version, seat types. A45 and all low entry buses will have only GameBurrow as standard, but you can choose between Kia Leader, which was most popular. You can choose their MAN version, you can choose Kia Sentra, you can choose SKS. It's like there is much to choose. So I think making buses as best as you want is easier. I didn't manage to add the door server. I wanted to add it, but it was too difficult to edit the current script. For now, there are some problems with some versions with passengers entering or exiting the bus, but this is only in, I think, A21 and A37 three-door. But all that will change. And also, for first release, I want to release only, so this is A21, two-door and three-door, including CNG versions. This is A37, two-door and three-door, diesel and hybrid, maybe electric, but I'm not sure quite about it for now. And maybe, yeah, of course that will be Neoplans, but maybe that will be also the MAN buses with Gopal trailer added. For now, this is quite difficult because of the OMSI engine limitations. So yeah. Also, passengers will enter with all doors in all three-door versions and all four-door versions. And besides articulated buses and low-entry buses in three-door variants, they will only enter with the first doors. Also, the A23 and A40 will have entering with all doors, including this one in the trailer. With one small con, because if the bus will be bended on the bus stop, they will enter like weirdly. But I think after all, mostly you go into the bus stop like almost fully stretched, so that wouldn't be such a problem. For now, I can't really say when the release will be, because I'm talking with Helicon Media to release it on the Steam as freeware, free DLC. If that won't happen, then it will be released on OMSI WebDisk. Why on WebDisk? Because it's the best option for me and for community. When I am uploading it to my OneDrive, it gets blocked after like 2 or 3 hours because of the number of downloads. And as the WebDisk don't have that, that won't be such a concern. But yeah, for now, and also there will be A20 buses, but I forgot to mention these ones. A20s I actually finished by now. Also, I've just finished really small rework of the buttons on the buses. Most significant change is in the Euro 6 buttons, which have the pictograms on the wrong side of the the button, it should be on the upper side, and they were on the lower side. So I've changed that. Also, I fixed some non-clickable buttons, like all door button, and I fixed the clearing button, which is now working as it should. I've also added thing from Neoplan from Siemens VDV dashboard, which is starting and shutting down bus with the button from the dashboard. Yeah, I can just sit and say what has changed and so on and so on. The list would be too long to even write that, but yeah. Also, I've started working on the README, and the README will be designed mostly like same as the real MAN Lions City instruction. So that will be, you know, just a small touch, but a really nice one. If anyone would ever even bother to look into like instruction, where I want to list all the buses because some people say that it's too many versions of the park already. I would say not. I would say not because every version have its own character. Euro 3 with ZF gearbox, Combat gearbox, and D2866 engine have unique character of it. Really not same as the 26 Euro 6 2017 version. So mostly of the buses there will be 5 types. Euro 3, which is designed as from the 2005 or late 2004. Euro 4, that is 2007. Euro 5 or EV, which is 2011. Euro 6 2015 and Euro 6 2017. You may ask why there are 2 Euro 6 versions. Well, because 2015 and 2016 are really not so similar. Because the engine sounds completely different, doors sounds completely different. It had the old dashboard, it had some old badges, it had a different front badge, and so on and so on. Actually, there are at least 20 differences in every bus, in every version, from Euro 3 to Euro 6, but for some they may be hard to spot. For me, you know, I'm great for it, so I know everything. There are some like small changes, like different logo, different doors, different door sounds. But yeah, most touch is in the sounds, because, you know, I am soundphile and I need to have like every bus sounds as best as I can make it sound. So I've put a lot of effort to making every version as realistic as possible. Door sounds is probably my fetish, because they change like 20 or 30 times over the development of bug until now. It's like final door sounds. Some may sound a little bit different, but every single door sound and door animation is fully realistic from every year, as it should. Maybe that I am over detailing the bus a little bit with some things, but after all, I think over detailing things with subtle things is way better than over detailing bus with some way too noticeable things. Subtle changes makes a lot of difference. That's what I can say.
That's true. You can really feel that with your back, so well polished. You can feel that you have put your heart into it when you're driving the bus. And as our city has line cities also, all kinds of versions. I think we have here 6 and EV versions. I can say that the sounds are quite close, yes.
The most subtle change was, in my opinion, the physics change. No one actually noticed it that much, but me personally, after driving like Volvo from Hafen City DLC and Mercedes C2 from Boost Packet DLC, and after that going back to my Lion City, it's just weird because it's so different in driving. It's you drive more like a bus because yeah, maybe a little bit it's too, I don't know, fast, but I've checked double that the acceleration in 280 horsepower, and it was surprisingly for me exactly same as the video I've saw in the internet. So yeah, the most thing that is changed is suspension, and suspension is soft in this bus, but it's not. At least I think it's not too soft. I think it's as soft as it should be, that you can like feel it. Feel like you are braking too much and all bus going like diving and so on and so on, and then going on the some bumps, the old bus is moving as it should. This is one of these small touches that I even forget that I made, because some things that is, you know, that just think about it and implement it, and that's all. So this bus is made mostly on these small changes over time. Maybe this is why it's so high quality. At least people say it's high quality. I never say that it's high quality in my personal opinion, because I just can't say, because that would sound weird from the outro voice. But yeah, some things like the Abgas norm plaquette was just, I don't know, like thing and added, and it's just a small nice detail. Or things like adding both door badge on the glass pane was just also just think about it and be implemented. Some details are nice. Yeah, I know there's maybe some bugs, like some door holes or window holes, but it's more likely due to difficulties with Blender itself. Because if in the OMSI in Blender everything looks just alright, then in OMSI it's some micro holes. And fixing it over and over again is just hard. There are maybe some small things like people standing in the middle of the closed door. Also, I don't know why it's happening. I don't know how to fix it because I tried to. And some people may say that this is a massive con of the bus, but after all, it's a free bus, and only way I can hold it alive is just from all the Patreons. Because probably without the community support from even not supporting people with money, but with people supporting me mentionally, let's say, I can, go with it further and further. I saw someone wrote a comment that, Sobol, how many versions of the bus you want to make? Sobol, yes. And I think that's quite accurate because I don't even know how many versions in final version there will be. For now, I think that is, oh my god, about 70 playable versions. I must check that. How many versions of them are there? So this not. Yeah, it's a 90. So that's shit a lot of buses. We'll play.
Should be something for everybody.
Maybe I overdone it because not everyone is knowing everything about Alliance City like me. And I know that because most of people is driving with only an Euro 6 version, and no one is bothering to check like Euro 3 or Euro 4 version. It's the older buses. But for me, they're so different that I wouldn't be myself if I wouldn't make them. This is, yeah, like a lot of work, but I think it's worth it after all. Just seeing, my work on screenshots that I make, just satisfying to see. Or later seeing people actually driving with my bus. Yeah, it's maybe everything about all that satisfaction that it gives me to just see that people like my work. Yeah, there are some people that may complain a lot, but 99% of community is saying that I'm making free bus with even better than payware quality.
Yeah, that's true. Even with this new pack, I added 5 buses to the company, and even though they are still in development, so some people can get some versions from your Facebook page, and even then the buses are already used a lot more than other buses in the company, and they are only been in the company for a day, the newer ones. So I can confirm on my side also that people do like your work. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but about 10 minutes ago, the bus just stopped for me. Have you implemented some kind of faults for the bus?
You mean the dashboard faults?
Yeah, it just turned the bus off and the oil pressure icon turned on.
Yeah, I know the dashboard script is not fully done. There are not implemented the failures for now, and also there's a small and big bug that once something appear on the dashboard and doesn't disappear. until you restart the electric system of the bus.
Oh yeah, I think I have
This is
seen
one
that
thing
bug.
that I badly needs to change because it's like number one priority for now. But as I can't locate where the bug in the script is, and also I'm not that perfect in the scripting, that may take some time. But in the final version, I want to release everything. Well, not 100% bug free, but remove all that noticeable bugs.
Okay. Which one is my stop? Not this one. That one. Also, I have one question regarding the climate system of the bus. I'm probably doing something obviously wrong because, as you notice, the temperature in the bus stays around 14-15 degrees always for me. So, what am I doing wrongly? I turned on the climate button, but do you have to adjust the dials also, or are the dials the driver's compartment?
Yeah, so about heating up the bus. For now, I think that maybe some small bug with changing heating or cooling of the air conditioning. You may actually use the air conditioning as the heating element. For now, most effective way is to set the this thingy thing to red and fan to maximum, and turn on the bus stove thing. That this is next one to this ice icon.
Okay.
This one is most effective way to heat up the bus. All that will be explained in the instruction of itself, based on the actual real one from the MAN instruction.
Nice.
Yeah, the problem with heating or cooling up the bus was whatsoever from early days of the pack, but unfortunately I can't do much about it because it's the script is really like a fucked up, and I don't know where the fuck what is. Unfortunately. About the MAN buses in my pack with the VDV dashboard, I think I will left making VDV mod to community because later on I thought that if I want to make everything, I will never release the pack because there will be work and work and work and more work. I will left things like changing displays, changing iBox to anything else, changing dashboard, changing I don't know anything. I will left to community. The new structure of the model CFG and structure of model files is designed that after digging into it for like 15 minutes, you should know what is what. And as all CFGs are made pretty much in the same way, modding of the bus should be really modder friendly.
Guten Abend.
Somebody is asking something in Polish in the chat. I have no idea. That's a task for you.
Wydam je wtedy, kiedy wydam, to jest stream po angielsku. Więc nie musicie się Polaki rzucać. The question was about when the release will be.
So the typical usual question.
So they are being asked about release date way too many times that I even stopped being mad on it. I started just to joke on this because it's so funny to receive at least once daily question when the release will be.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I work as a web developer myself, and at work all the time the client asks when is it released, when it's ready. I have no idea.
Also about the dashboard itself, there will be server to change the language. There will be, hit me if I'm wrong, but there will be 8 languages to choose from.
That many.
I will check once again. There will be Polish, German, and English. This is like logic. There will be French and Swedish, Hungarian, Italian, Dutch, Spanish, and Portuguese. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 10. That will be 10 languages to choose from.
That's only dashboard language, or it changed the language of the IBIS also?
That won't affect the IBIS itself, because that will be like kill for the all FPS that are there. The dashboard script with 10 languages may affect the optimization a little bit, but it should not have do much to it, as it's mostly text. But when there will be another 100 textures in CFG, that will definitely kill the optimization, but at least 5 to 10 FPS. So there is not much of a sense about translating it.
Is the Polish guy asking something about the map? Try to ask your questions in English so I can also understand and help answer them.
I'm just tired sometimes of being asked too many questions. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm responding to messages on my Facebook after 2 or 3 days, because I just don't have any mental power to answer all the questions daily, because there are so many of them daily. There are at least 5 new questions or new conversations.
Tag.
I actually know this is a question that some people have asked, so I already answered it. The bus, I think all of the buses have the button that controls all doors at the same time. Even if the button isn't on dashboard, I think you can still use the keyboard mapping, correct?
Yeah.
Because I actually have it mapped.
I will, in the instruction, I want to write all the necessary keyboard shortcuts or triggers. I know there will be much pain of the ass in like everyone with one single button, which is button to let the passengers open the doors by themselves. It's not as standard on the buses as it's in in the Solaris or in Citaro or like in anything. It's changed to a little bit different system, a lot different, because there are like 3 or 4 different types of this button. Basic one is just working as you turn it on and doors are opening. When you switch it off, then you must close it by hand manually. This is actually how the standard work, at least in Poland. Second one is that kill me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure. Is that doors are opening by passengers and closing automatically. And the last one is specially made for Scandinavia, that when you open the first door, the rear doors can be opened automatically by passengers. You can use both button or just opening first door. This is most interesting one, and I think most comfortable one to use.
There's a traffic jam. Yeah, you need Hamburg DLC for this map. Or let's be honest, you need Hamburg DLC for a lot of maps.
I have most of the DLCs, actually. I don't only have the Mallorca and O3 Mercedes O305 and 305G, and the Icarus DLCs.
It's almost
I
the
think
same
the
for me
Hamburg
also.
is one of the most best made maps ever in OMSI. Hafen City is really well made.
Yeah,
And
it is.
by that I mean it's hell fucking good just to even look on it. It's that dedication of people that made the Hafen City or Tagennacht. Well, it's just stunning for me, because this map is just so good.
And the icing on the
And
cake
so
is how
detailed.
well the map runs, how well optimized it is. It's also a good point with the Hafen City. Damn, I just noticed I'm quite late. Bus completion later, you get a penalty when you're more than 3 minutes late. Ouch, that's gonna hurt.
I'm always like on any single map that there exists, I'm always before the schedule, like everything, everywhere. I don't know how I make it, but everywhere I'm before the time. Even if I will depart 1 minute later or 2 minutes later, after the scheduled depart time from the first stop. Just one funny thing.
Usually it's similar
about me.
for me also, with one exception, fictional Jackson. is hard to keep on time.
By the way, if someone is looking to like race in the Lions, the A20 Euro 6 wheel is the fastest. Is it just a word in English? Most fast bus in the pack. It's a 12-meter bus with 260 horsepower engine, and such a thing existed. 12-meter bus with the most powerful engine MAN offered in the Lion City.
I think I actually drove it yesterday. It was, yeah, quite fast.
Also, there is no speed limiter, and you can use it especially with six gear Eco-Life gearbox. Only the CNG versions will have speed limiter to 75, and hybrid versions actually should have it limit to 65 kph. But as there is something fucked up with the script, it just don't take it into account. Besides, everything is exactly as it should in script and cons file. Just typical OMSI, you know.
I just wanted to say it sounds completely like
who cares that? You know that. Who cares that everything is like done as it should? Let's just fuck up all the bus.
Hey mate, welcome to the stream. Again, it turned off. Just sometimes when you brake the bus and the bus comes to stop, it turns off.
I know, and in Euro 3 versions that would make sense because most of them is so old and most of them have over 1 million kilometers, and that would happen sometimes. But in Euro 6 and Euro 5 version, that is such a concern for me because I don't know why it happens and how to fix it. You know, the engine script and gearbox script changed over the time a little bit, and by Ready, this is the name of person that made me this script with some edits, and to be honest, I don't know why it's happening. And there is not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Maybe I will find to fix it, but, well, I don't know.
Well, thankfully it's just a minor thing. And it actually somewhat is a bit fun thing. Quite tight. Just in case, I'm gonna tell all viewers that some people have asked what map we are driving. The map and bus info is also in the video description. noise. So if you have questions regarding that, you can take a peek down below also. But yeah, it's Ahlheim and Laurenzbach updated with some extra line modes that are supported by Bus Company Simulator.
Okay, unfortunately I have to go by now because I have one more thing to do. And I'm just like half alive because I was sleeping only 2 hours in the night. So yeah, trying to go back into the normal, like let's say normal times of being awake. So yeah, thank you for the stream. I wish
Thank you
you
for
have a
coming.
good.
It was extremely fun having you here. And a nice
Yeah, no
surprise.
problem. No problem. So I wish all you a nice weekend
You too.
and a nice evening. So yeah, bye.
Bye. So that was Sobol, the author of this modpack. And I'm extremely happy that he joined us for today's stream. But our stream will still continue until the end of this trip, at least. Then at that point I'm probably going to end the stream, even though I have one more trip of this line I need to drive, but I think you guys will get bored of me driving the same line and same bus all the time. Unless you want to see it. If you say that, of course I'm going to continue the stream until the end. And if you want to see anything about the bus, want me to show you, feel free to ask. I also know that probably somebody is wondering if he's my previous viewer, that we used to have our own version of the Manlands pack for group. That pack is going to be deprecated because Sobol has included everything we wanted in the other main pack, so there's no point in having our version anymore. So it will be easier for me and easier for players, because you don't need to download different bus pack.
Müssen Sie jetzt schon bei den Glühbirnen sparen?
Yeah, are you complaining about darkness? I have all lights turned on. Was it that the engine tried to turn off again? Kendrick K, I have no idea what you said. You need to go translate it to English for me.
Stadtpark.
But yeah, as I have mentioned already previously in the stream, my opinion of the pack is that it's extremely well polished, even the current development version we are driving right now. As Sobol said, there are a few bugs here and there, and there's no release date. Not for this bus, not for the A20, 21 and 27, which are the first ones being released. As he's still polishing them, and he's in talks of getting them as free DLC in Steam. But yeah, the performance of the bus has improved a lot also compared to previous versions. As I mentioned to Sobol previously, at this heavier areas in Ahlheim map, the map we are currently, I used to have 50 to 20 frames with current settings. As you can see right now it's around 30.
Hallo.
Hallo. Hallo.
Hello. And also let me turn on the game audio a bit more,
Valentowitz-Straße.
as Sobol is no longer talking, so you can hear more of the good sounds he has made. I'm still late. Damn it. If I can pick up, probably not, but
Norderhofstraße.
I really want to skip this traffic light. But I guess I don't need to because it turned green actually. I'm gonna go skip this one. Stop. Let's make up some of the lost time. How the bus company simulator works is if you skip the stop, it doesn't register it as delayed or too early.
Landesfinanzschule.
Let's skip this one also. Because seriously we are going to get penalized if we are more than 3 minutes late, and right now it's 3.5 minutes.
Hochhausen. I
chat for a second and I crashed into a car. Typical me. Bye bye all passengers.
Licht ist wohl
Oh no,
kaputt, war?
some-
Eine Kurzstrecke.
Some brave souls stayed on actually. So stack 2020 to
Danke.
Eulen.
handle how long it takes to break this bus. This is going to be tricky, there's so many cars here. That minivan can't even make a left turn. That's right. No, let's try this. No point in trying to pass those cars anymore. We are late anyway, and it's the last 2 stops. So turn right. Of the passengers. You lady need to understand, you don't walk through a bus. This is always a tricky part. Usually if I can, I'm skipping this roundabout through the opposite lane, especially with articulated buses, because that last turn is so tight. And of course right now I took it too wide, because I'm used to driving the articulated bus. I really don't drive
Dieser Bus hat
50-meter
seine
buses a
Fahrtrichtung
lot.
erreicht. Bitte steigen Sie aus und nutzen Sie daran, Ihre persönlichen Gegenstände mitzunehmen.
That
Wir
side is
bedanken
clear,
uns
that
für
side
Ihre
is
Aufmerksamkeit
clear.
und Sie bald wieder als Fahrgast begrüßen zu dürfen.
So yeah, we are on our last straight to our final stop, and the current plan was to end the stream there. As I said, you probably don't want to see me driving the same bus 3 times in a row and same line back, unless you really want to see that. In that case, tell me so. But if no, then once we reach the end of the line, sorry about this sound, for some reason my steering wheel just stopped responding. I think the cable was detached. But as I was saying, once we reach the final stop, we'll see the end summary, how I did, and then we're going to end the stream. It was an extremely fun stream and completely unexpected that Sobol decided to join us. But of course that was awesome that he was here. This bus is way too big for this turn. So, here we are. This is the final stop. And yeah, few stops were too late. Let's save the game, let's see the summary. So, out of 14 stops, 5 were on time and 9 late. That's bad. We had 2 crashes. 1 ticket. I'm not sure why the passenger comfort doesn't work with this bus. So, I have a 58%. Ouch, that's bad. So yeah, I'm going to continue driving my return trip. I thank you for watching and joining me tonight's evening, and I'll see you guys next time.